Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So I'm updating the Day of the Dead project pan, which was created by myself as well as Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, and it runs from November the 2nd of 2023 to November 1st of 2024, and you select 3 double prompts, and each double prompt of course will have the 2 prompts, so it will be a total of 6 items, and you have to complete both of the double prompts in order to roll that out. So let's see how I have done for the last month. The first item that I have is for 22A and 22B, and 22A is Watch Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and I have done that. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. I have done that, and I'm not gonna lie, that was not my favorite movie to ever watch. I couldn't get through all of it. It was just a lot of like gun violence and stuff, which is like in some movies it's like it's fine, but just I didn't relate to this movie at all. And yeah, it doesn't matter how hot the characters are. Like it wasn't for me, so that's unfortunate. But I did watch it with Kim and Andrea. And for 22B, which is while watching either mask, self-care, wash brushes, blah, blah, whatever. And I basically went through inventory and reorganized my vanity and stuff. And to me, that's very much self-care because I feel like things were chaotic in my collection and I was getting new stuff in and just kind of shoving it in drawers. And so it was really nice to get things done. And I also did a lot of stuff around the house that day, so I made sure that I had a lot of self-care, and I also did some facial masks and things, so it worked out really nicely. So those 2 will be rolling out. Then we have 6A, which is yellow, and for yellow I brought in the Bahama Mama from the Balm, and I don't know what's going on with my throat. Okay, so this is a bronzer, and I wanted to use it 15 times, and I've used it twice. Looks like there's a little kick up in there. This is really beautiful, actually. I thought it was going to be way too dark, and it turns out it's actually really gorgeous for my skin shade. It's beautiful. It blends out nicely, and I'm glad I'm going to use it because I was like this close to decluttering it because I hadn't used it, and I'm glad I haven't, and I'm glad I actually pulled it out because it's really nice. That's what she said. And so I have 2 uses out of 15. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Sorry. For 6B, for Marigold, it is flowers on the packaging, imprint, perfume, like the floral scent. So something where flowers are involved. And I decided to bring in this Ace Beauté Blushed in Paradise palette. This was gifted to me from Deb. And I have to say, like, I only tried it the once, but this was so lovely that I was like, do I put this on my plan to pan next year because it's so lovely? And then I'm like, I don't want to like just dive into it and like use it all up right away. And I know that sounds dumb because you should use the things that you like to completion, but I'm like, I have to savor this for right now. It's so beautiful. But these are just stunning blushes. I'm so thankful for this palette. And I will definitely get more use. I've only used it once out of 15 times, so I definitely need to up both my usages on these items. But I was using stuff in other projects for the time being, and I was okay not completing all 3 prompts right off the bat. I do have a lot in other projects, so those ones are staying in. For 14A, it is Sugar Skull, which is use 3 sheet masks in full, of course. And I did that. I have 3 of the same coconut. I actually had, I think, different ones when I brought it in, but I was just going to use any 3. And I decided to use these 3 first. So these are the 3 that I'll be putting in this project for completion. So those will go in my empties. And for Clay Skull, which is 14B, it's either use a clay mask, a hair mask, a lip mask, some kind of mask. And that one I brought in the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Pumpkin, and I wanted to use this 15 times, and I met that goal very easily. I think I used this 20 times, and it is very dug into and used, and it's so wonderful. The pumpkin smell is so beautiful. Once I reached like 20 days worth of uses, which is like I use it at night every single night, so 20 at least 20 uses on this. Sometimes I would reapply. And I went back to this one because I knew I had met my goal on this. And I kind of want to keep this other one in once I'm completed this mint chocolate one. which just smells lovely. It's like kind of nice for the season. And I think this is in another project. Or I think this was in or is in Nightmare on Panning. I think it was in last whatever years. It's like fiscal years of, it was like a purple and green item, and I chose this, and I think that one is done, and now it's the new year of it. So I don't think this isn't a project anymore, but neither is this, because this one I've reached my goal. So I'll try to complete the tiny green one, and then I'll bring back in the pumpkin one because it was just so lovely. Oh my gosh. And I don't want to put a partial one back in my collection. I just want to continue using. So I have completed the skull, like the sheet masks and the lip mask. So now I'm going to be bringing in 2 double prompts. So the first one I rouletted in is 3A, which is white packaging, color in the name. Anything where white is in a product, bring that in. And I decided to bring in the Olay Total Effects SPF 7-in-1 CC Tone Correcting Cream with UVA and UVB protection. Oh my gosh, mouthful. But you can see there's white right in it, and it's apparently for shades light to medium. I am incredibly pale. I do add a little bit of bronzer to give myself a little bit more like glow to the skin, or more like sun kiss and like life, because I feel like when my face is so flat, it's just flat. So I always want to add like a bronzer or like a nice highlight or like some kind of skin finish to give myself that little bit of life that I'm looking for. And so I'm going to bring in this one. I've never tried it before, and I'm actually quite interested to see how this works. And I want to bring it in for 5 uses. I'm actually going to, because it's not ever been used, I'm going to try it on the back of my hand right now. I can feel it coming out. Oh, okay. We got some. At least I can control the pump, you know? So it does look like it's a little bit dark. I may have to select a different foundation, but it might also be, I might be able to work with this because it looks like it's barely a tint and it has foundation in it. It is rather dark, actually. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's like quite dark. I can't really tell from that. But from my hand, like you can see that it's way darker. So if I need to pull in a different foundation or something, I'm not even sure what I would pull in, because I have a feeling that one is not going to work for me. I may pull in the True Lumi because it has a white label, but I will figure something out. And I will definitely let you guys know in the update. I do want to try this. And I mean, 5 times, even if I mix this with half a pump of something lighter, that's fine too. I will try to get the use because I do want to try that out. I think it's interesting and I want to see if it's something that I like. So 5 uses on that. And then for 3B, which is Purity and Hope, it's an item that you hope is completed quickly. And that's a gimme item. So I decided to bring in a tiny little deluxe size sample of the Bite Change Maker Primer. And the reason that I'm bringing this in is because I want to get out all these tiny little primers from my collection, because these count as one full-size item, or like, excuse me, they count as an inventoried item in my inventory. So I would really like to get this one moved out. And then I rouletted in 5A and 5B. And so 5A is red, either color, packaging, name, something where red is in there, maybe an ingredient, somewhere red or something red. And I've decided to bring in this Give liquid lipstick, and it says Give Extra Sauce Original Recipe. That's all it says on the label. So I know this is a liquid lipstick, but it says Give Extra Sauce. So extra sauce, original recipe. I don't even know. But anyhow, this is the color. I kind of want to try it right now. I'm not going to lie. But oh, it feels like a lip oil. But that's what it looks like. And perfect for the winter season. I'm really excited to try that out. I think that'll look really, really nice. I am a little nervous because it's very liquidy, but I'm going to let this dry down and talk about the last item that I'm rolling in, and then we'll see how this does. because I can already kind of see it wanting to dry down. So we'll check that out in a second. But that one I want to bring in for 10 uses. I do want to give myself the opportunity to try it. Also, it's December coming up, so of course, like, well, it'll be December when this posts, but I want to make sure that I wear this for the holiday season. If I get more than 10 times use on it, great. But that's okay if I don't. Like if I get just 10, perfect. And I also, for 5B, for Blood of Life, which is cannot go without in your makeup or skincare routine, I brought in my MAC Fix Plus in coconut. I again thought I had this in a project, but I don't remember bringing this in for updates or anything, so I think I'm good. I think it's okay, but I want to use this for 20 times at least. So I'll probably mark this because I don't really care now. I will just like take alcohol and rub the marks off, or I'll put a sticky, actually maybe I'll put a sticker of something and mark it that way. So I'll show where I started and like where I am after 20 uses, but I know I will get more than that. I love this stuff. I use facial spray all the time. So I love the coconut scent. I'm sad that I'm trying to use that up because then I'll only have original, and I love the coconut. Oh my gosh, I love the coconut. Okay, so that is everything that I have. This hasn't quite dried down yet, but I will first of all show you guys that I have this washi tape from Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. She sent me some. I think this one's from her. I bought a few like spooky ones from Michael's. Of course, I had to buy the skulls and the bats, right? So I'm going to put this on the MAC one, and I'll be able to notify from there. Oh yeah, that dries down really good. So I'm like touching it with my finger, and there's not much of color coming off. And I haven't let it dry down that much yet. So yeah. I'll get that off easily enough with like makeup remover, but beautiful color. So that's everything. I know I'm like taking way too long to end this video. I apologize, but thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to everyone who is joining in on this project. I really appreciate every single one of you. I try to find everybody who's doing this. So if I haven't seen your video and you are watching mine and Kim's updates, please let us know in the comments down below so that we can come and check out your channel as well, because we want to support every single one of you that are doing our project. But thank you again so much for everything. I hope you like and subscribe and stay around for a while, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.